The overall record of 2-2. He has a 5.16 ERA, and this is the way Decorah will come to the plate. Leading off doing the pitching tonight is Colin Nimrod. Batting second in center field is Jake Hovden. Batting third in left field, Cole Sweska. Batting fourth, the DH, Austin Ashbacker. Ashbacker will bat for the first baseman, Aaron Severson. Batting fifth at third base is Dustin Carey. Hitting sixth at second base is Brady Dolly. Batting seventh, the catcher, Kyle Kane. Hitting eighth in right field is Brighton Meyer. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Andy Sinking. Scott Hoppel will call the balls and strikes, and Ben Kleperick will work the base pass. Colin Nimrod has a 13-game hitting streak. He's hit safely in every game this season, and 16 straight heading back to last year. He will lead things off in the top of the first inning. Colin overall at .364 with 4 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 6 RBI. Hayden Hommel, the right-handed sophomore, kicks and deals, and the first offering is swung and fouled at the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Hommel saw an inning of relief on Tuesday night against Charles City and struck out a batter, didn't walk or give up a hit in that 1-0-1 delivery, a check swing and a foul ball, so it's no balls and 2 strikes. His last start was a loss a week ago tonight to Lansing Keys, 7 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Hommel with 19 strikeouts and 19 innings coming in as the pitch goes outside for 1 ball, 2 strikes on Colin Nimrod. Get things underway about 7:35 tonight. We'll give you the Indian defense here momentarily. 1-2, swinging a foul at the plate. So we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marshall Lyons is in left. Jake Ronan in center. Parker Hesse in right. Brock Waters at third. Adam Benzing at short. Tyler Benzing at second. Sully Bucat at first. Sam Schwartz behind the plate. Pitch inside, and it hit him. That one got Colin in the hip. So Colin will move to first base, and Jake Hovden will be the batter.
The center fielder, number 3, Jake Hovden.
Hovden at .455 with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 10 RBI. Bucat will hold Nimrod on at first base. Hummel will work out of the stretch for the first time as the first pitch taken inside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Jake was a combined 1 for 8 against East Waterloo. Game 2 of the doubleheader on Wednesday afternoon was the first time he hadn't hit safely in a game this year. Hovden squares to bunt. Starting the motion was Hamill, but now he steps off the rubber. Starting the pause more accurately, because if he had started the motion, that'd be against the rules. It's pitch taken low. It is 2 balls, no strikes. But in Game 2 of the doubleheader on Wednesday afternoon, Jake was 0 for 4, but did score 3 times. Top of the order has been pretty consistent in getting on for the Vikings all season. 2-0. Hovden looks at a strike inside corner. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Jake was squaring to bunt. Nimrod a 2.5 stride lead at first base. He takes off. Pitch taken high. Throw down to second base. Nimrod in with a head first slide. Cowan steals his second base of the season. And Hovden will be at the plate with a 3 ball and 1 strike count. Hamill to the stretch, 3-1, hit well deep left field. Marshall Lyons is under it. He's on the track. He makes the catch at the fence. Nimrod played it halfway and goes back to second for the first out here in the first inning. Jake hit it well, but
left fielder, number 8,
the ballpark held it. Lyons made the catch on the warning track about a step and a half away from the fence. It's 3-10 out to left field. Runner at second, one down for Cole Sweska. Top of the first, no score. First pitch inside is 1 ball, no strikes. Sweska at 324. No extra base hits and 4 RBI. Hamill in for the sign from his catcher, Sam Schwartz. And the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and a blooper into center field. That one is going to land for a base hit. Stopping at third base is Colin Nimrod. Vikes have him at the corners with one down here in the first.
The designated hitter, number 19, Austin Ashbacker.
And Austin Ashbacker will be the batter. Hitting .366 with 5 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 12 RBI. Sweska away from first, down the line from third is Nimrod. The pause by Hamill, a look around the base pass and the pitch swung on, popped up. Left side of the infield, foul ground. Brock Waters in foul territory, back into fair territory, will make the catch for the second out of the inning. So Waters, the third baseman, the recipient of the pop out by Ashbacker, and it'll be up to one of the hottest hitters in the state, Dustin Carey, coming to the plate. He's hitting .475, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 5 home runs, and as of this moment, a 3A leading 25 RBIs. 21 just in the last week. 8 in game 1 of the doubleheader the other day. Pitch swung on and missed, and up to second base on a steal, uncontested, is Cole Sweska. It was a foul tip in the glove of Schwartz, and it's no balls, 1 strike on Carey. Second and third, 2 down. No score here in the top of the first inning. The pause and the 0-1. Fastball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Hamill will work out of the stretch in the second and third, 2-out situation. 1-1 to Carey. Swung on and a ground ball towards short. Bobbled momentarily by Adam Benzing, but he'll throw on to first base. And Dustin Carey retired, as are the Vikings here in the first inning. 1 hit and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's Decorah nothing and Waukon coming to bat. And the Indians will bat this way.
No runs off 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off the shortstop, Adam Benzing. Batting second, the second baseman, Tyler Benzing. Hitting third in center field, Jake Ronan. Batting fourth at first base, Sully Bouquet. Hitting fifth in right field, Parker Hesse. Hitting sixth at third base, Brock Waters. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Landon Severson. Severson batting for the pitcher, Hayden Hamill. Hitting eighth in left field, Marshall Lyons, and batting ninth, the catcher, Sam Schwartz. That lineup will face junior right-hander Colin Nimrod, 2-1 with the .332 ERA. Opponents hitting .228 against him. 12 2/3 innings, 13 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, and 12 strikeouts on the season for Colin. He got the victory in Game 2 of the doubleheader against Owine on Tuesday night. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. That was after a start last Saturday against Osage, in which he threw a 4-hit shutout. The Vikes went with Kyle Kane and Austin Ashbacker on Wednesday afternoon. Eric Severson also saw some time in relief on Wednesday afternoon. Adam Benzing will start things here at the bottom of the first inning. 306, no extra base hits, and 4 RBI. Benzing already with 7 steals on the season. He swings the first one and fouls it right side. Not a play. No balls, 1 strike. Cole Sweska left. Jake Hubnan center. Brighton Meyer right for Decorah. Dustin Carey is at third. Andy Sinkink at short. Brady Dolly at second. 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed at a curve. It's 0-2. Aaron Severson playing first base. Kyle Keene, good to see him back behind the plate. And Colin Nimrod on the hill. The ball's 2 strikes and the pitch. Slow curve grounded toward short. Playing the long hop is sinking. He releases it quickly and throws on to first base to get Benzing by a stride. 1 down here in the first inning. 1 down, nobody on, no score, bottom of the first. Tyler Benzing is a 171 hitter with a double and 2 RBI on the season. Collins' first offering to Tyler's a breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Of course, a week ago tonight, Kyle Kane hit in the head with a batted ball over at Crestwood. 0-1 delivery pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the start, got the win in game 1 of the doubleheader against Waterloo East on Wednesday afternoon and caught the rest of the time. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch taken low is 2 balls, 1 strike. So after that scary situation, Kyle only missed 4 games. 2 balls, 1 strike from Colin Nimrod to Tyler Benzing here in the bottom of the first inning. Indians trying to win their 2nd straight conference game. This one off the end of the bat, rolled to the first base side. Aaron Severson with an underhand toss to Colin Nimrod covering the bag, and that's the 2nd out of the first inning. 2 down, nobody on. Jake Ronan is hitting .294 with no extra base hits and 3 RBI. Decent crowd on hand with 2 close-in rivals getting together here tonight. Couldn't ask for a better night. Temperatures probably still upper 60s and a mostly sunny sky for the moment as Jake Ronan looks at the first one on the inside edge for a strike. It's 0-1. Kane flashes the sign to Collin in the 0-1 delivery. Misses low. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikes winners of 5 of their last 6. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Nimrod delivers. Check swing. Did he go? No. Says Ben Klipperick up the first base side. 2 balls, 1 strike. Indians split the doubleheader over at Charles City as the pitch taken low. It is 3 balls, 1 strike from Colin Nimrod. Indians lost their conference opening game at Waverly Shellrock. The 2nd game was rained out, so they'll play 2 here as that one fouled up the third base side. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Then split with Charles City here at home on Tuesday night. Waukon in the midst of a string of 7 home games of 8. The only road trip was Wednesday night at Turkey Valley. Curveball taken on the outside edge for strike 3. So the Indians go quietly in the first inning, 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top half of the 2nd, and we are scoreless. The hitting has been an epidemic in a negative way for Decorah. The Vikings left 2 runners on in the first inning. We're scoreless as we go to the top half of the 2nd inning. The Decorah softball team was at the Jessup tournament today. They went 1-1. Decorah ended up beating Wapsie Valley 12-2 and then losing to Maquoketa Valley 12-6. They'll play 2 more games tomorrow down in Jessup. 6, 7, and 8 due here in the 2nd inning for Decorah. Brady Dolly, Kyle Kane, and Brighton Meyer. Vikes got their leadoff runner on, had a 1st and 2nd. One-out situation, a 1st and 3rd one-out situation, but failed to score in the first. Brady looks at a strike, 0-1. 321 with 4 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 6 RBI. The pitch outside. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikes in the midst of their 2nd winning streak of the year as the pitch grounded toward short to his left goes Adam Benzing, bobbles a bit, now throws to first base, and beating it out is Dolly. Without the bobble, Dolly would have been retired, so that'll be an E6 on Adam Benzing. Runner at first, nobody out. Kyle Kane, the batter for Decorah, hitting 192 with 3 doubles, but no RBI to this point in the season. Dolly yet to have a stolen base at this point in the season. Kane squares to bunt and pushes it foul over the fence on the third base side near the walk-on dugout. No balls and 1 strike. The catcher, Sam Schwartz, out to chat with Hunter Hamill. Coach O has a word or two with Kyle Kane up the third base side. No balls, 1 strike to count. Dolly 3 strides off the bag at first. The 0-1 delivery, fastball up. It hops out of the glove of Schwartz to his left, so up to second goes Brady Dolly on the pass ball. So 1-1 to count on Kane. So we'll see if Coach O leaves the bunt on in this situation. Dolly away from second. Tyler Benzing at second paying attention to him, and Kyle trying to square to bunt, bunts it back to the screen foul, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Pitch was over the outside edge and right at the belt. And Kyle slammed his hand down on home plate in a little bit of frustration for not being able to get the job done there. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And Hamill with a whirl and a throw back to second base, and Dolly back to the bag. Hamill with the 1-2 to Kane, swinging a foul back to the screen, so we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. No score, top the second inning. Northeast Iowa Conference baseball from Waukon tonight. The stretch and the 1-2 well outside on the fastball from Himmel. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes with Brighton Meyer waiting his turn on deck. Dolly away from second. Hamill brings it the 2-2, smacked foul up the third base side. So we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Highlighted matchup in the league tonight, New Hampton and Waverly Shellrock. Here's a smacker foul up the third base side once again. So we'll stay put at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Waverly Shellrock, the lone unbeaten team left in the league, and that's where the Vikes will be on Monday night, and we'll bring it to you at 7:20. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. The 2-2 delivery sails high for 3 balls, 2 strikes now. So despite the inability to get the bunt down, Kyle's battling pretty well at the plate. Hamill ready, 3-2. Swung on fly ball, left center field. Ronan angling over. He will make the catch. Dolly was 3 steps off the bag at second and heads back there. 1 out here in the second inning.
The right fielder, number 14, Brighton Meyer.
Runner at second, 1 down. Brighton Meyer is at 292 with a double, a triple. No home runs and 4 RBI. Charles City, the team that is off tonight in conference play. Crestwood at Owine is the other game going on. Hamill comes set, and the pitch to Brighton goes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Waverly Shellrock tomorrow will host their own tournament. New Hampton will be at the Jessup tournament, and Charles City will also host their own tournament. 1-0 from Hamill, in there for a strike to Brighton. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Dolly led off the inning by reaching on an error. A pass ball got him to second, then Keene flew out to center after failing to advance him via a bunt. Check swing taken low by Brighton Meyer, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one. Outside again, 3 balls, 1 strike. Already the 33rd pitch of the game for Hamill right here. And here it is. Curveball taken on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Brighton Meyer. Hamill comes set. 3-2 delivery swung on, popped up foul. That one going to head over towards the football field. And land on the football field, in fact. Three balls, 2 strikes. Dolly away from second. Hamill comes set. 3-2. Hits him. And they're going to rule that Brighton Meyer made no attempt. And it should be ball 4 anyway, correct? And he will head to first base. They ruled that the ball hit Brighton Meyer. Home plate umpire Scott Hoppel said he made no attempt to get out of the way. But in a situation like that, it's a ball anyway, so it's ball 4, so he'll move to first base. So first and second with 1 down, Andy Sinkink will be the batter for Decorah. Sinkink looks at the first one high, 1 ball, no strikes. And again, that's a rule that sometimes is weirdly interpreted. If the ball's coming right into the batter's box, the batter has the right to be in the batter's box. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the pitch. Curve ball for a strike. It's 1-1. Dolly the runner at second, and Meyer the runner at first. Pitch inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hamill ready, 2-1. Low and inside, it gets by Schwartz, up to third Dolly, down to second Meyer. Second and third with 1 down and a 3-1 count on Andy Sinkink, who is 2 for 7 with 2 RBIs on the season. He has an opportunity to double that total right here. Hamill's consistently been behind the Decorah hitters. It hasn't burned him yet. 3-1 swung on and missed. Good breaking ball on 3-1. Took a little something off. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the order, and Colin Nimrod on deck. 3-2, swinging a foul at the plate. Pause, and the 3-2 again. Ground ball towards short. Benzing fields. He'll throw on to first base to retire Sinkink. Dolly scores. Up to third goes Meyer. RBI ground out for Andy Sinkink. It's a 1-0 lead for Decorah. So an unearned run for the Vikings here in the second inning. And Colin Nimrod will look to get a key 2-out hit here.
The pitcher, number 10, Colin Nimrod.
Nimrod was hit by a pitch and was left at third base in the first inning. Hamill will work out of the stretch with the runner at third and 2 down. Pitch swung on, smacked in the left of the base hit. Colin Nimrod helps his own cause with a 2-out RBI single to left to score Brighton Meyer, and it's a 2-0 lead for Decorah. So Colin Nimrod's hitting streak, going back to last year, is now at 17 in a row. He's hit safely in all 14 games this year. Brighton Meyer scoring on the previous play. Pitch to Jake Hubden, swing and a foul back. No balls, 1 strike. Jake fouled to, or flew out to left, to the fence and Marshall Lions. Back in the first inning. Nimrod a couple of strides off the bag at first base. Hamill comes set. Nimrod takes off, pitch taken outside, and Schwartz won't even make a throw. It was a tough pitch to handle. And Cowan will take second base. That's his 3rd steal of the year. Hamill comes set, and the pitch ground ball to the left side. It gets through for a base hit. Nimrod to third. He'll stop there. Hovden with a single to left, so first and third with 2 down here in the first inning. And Cole Swesko's been swinging a hot bat as of late. Will come to the plate. He got a single to center his first time up. Swesko was on base 7 times in the 2 games down in Waterloo on Wednesday. Hamill comes set. Hovden takes off. Pitch taken high. Throw goes back to the pitcher. And the throw to third base, Nimrod was already standing on the bag. So Hovden takes second, and Sweska has 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Vikes already with a 2-0 lead on an RBI ground out by Andy Sinkick. And here's a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Nimrod will score. Hovden coming to the plate. He will score without a play on a 2-out RBI single by Cole Sweska. 2-run single, in fact, and the Vikes have a 4-0 lead. RBIs 5 and 6 on the season for Cole Sweska. 3 of the 4 runs happening with 2 down here in the second inning. Austin Ashbacker is the 8th batter of the inning for Decorah. Ashbacker popped to third in the first, 0 for 1. Vikes left 2 runners on in the first inning, but getting some timely hits here in the second inning. Sweska has 8 steals, make it 9 steals. He takes off, the pitch taken outside, and Schwartz won't even make a throw. So a couple of steals for Sweska thus far, and I think now Decorah has surpassed their steal total from a year ago. We'll look that up when we get a second here. 1-0 to the Baby Bull, smacked foul up the third baseline. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sweska with a couple of steals tonight. Decorah already with 5. Hamill comes set and the pitch taken up. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out hits by Nimrod, Hovden, and Sweska. And here's a ground ball toward short. Fielded at short by Benzing. He'll throw on to first base to retire Ashbacker. And the side is out here in the second inning. 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left. Inning and a half complete here in Waukon. The Vikings with a 4-0 lead. Alan Nimrod back to the hill, pitching with a lead for the first time in this ball game. He retired the side in order on 3 ground balls and a strikeout. In the first inning. Sully Bukite, Parker Hesse, Brock Waters in the second inning for Waukon.
Off for the Indians, the first baseman, number 23, Sully Bukite.
Bukite at 323, no extra base hits, but he does lead the team with 9 RBI on the season. Nimrod kicks and deals, and the first offering to him, a ground ball wide of third and foul. No balls and 1 strike. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Darren Swenson from Waukon High School tonight. Northeast Iowa Conference Baseball. The Decorah Vikings leading by a 4-0 margin. 4 spot in the second for Decorah. Swinging a foul at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. We looked up that stolen base statistic. Decorah now with 21 steals on the season. A year ago, they only had 16. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fisted foul up the first base side. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes on Bouquet. Nimrod kicks and deals, 0-2, swing and a miss. At a high fastball, Bouquet down on strikes. And the second strikeout for Colin Nimrod. And statistically, Colin
24, Parker has
almost with a 1-to-1 strikeout to innings pitched ratio. In fact, it is now, as Colin has thrown 14 innings this year and struck out 14 men. Parker Hesse swinging and missing at a curve. No balls, 1 strike. Parker at 276, no extra base hits and 6 RBI. 0-1 delivery, swung on and missed at another curve, and it's 0-2. Of course, Parker going to the University of Iowa this fall. Be kind of fun to see him and Josie Jewell playing in the same linebacking core here in a couple of years. 0-2, swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Kane tries to apply the tag, couldn't do it. He'll throw on to first base, and Severson to officially record the put out, and that's the second out of the second inning. So 2 down, nobody on, and Brock Waters, the batter for the Indians.
the third baseman, number
He's
25.
hitting .211 with no extra base hits and 8 RBI on the season. Nimrod ready, first offering, ground ball towards short, fielded there by Andy Sinkink. He'll throw on to first base to retire Waters and the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top half of the third. It is Decorah leading 4-0. 4-0 Decorah. 3 of the 4 runs they scored in the second inning came with 2 outs. An RBI ground out by Andy Sinkink scored the first run. A 2-out RBI single by Colin Nimrod and a 2-run 2-out single by Cole Sweska scored the other tallies. As Decorah trying to win the 6th game in their last 7. Trying to extend their winning streak to 4 since dropping game 1 of the doubleheader Tuesday night at home against Owine. Dustin Carey, Brady Dolly, Kyle Kane here in the third. Carey ended the first by grounding out to short. 0 for 1.
Third baseman, number 2.
Carey with a heck of a week with 21 RBI. He is first in 3A. According to Quick Stats, with 25 RBI, he is third in the state in that category right now. Hamill delivers and the pitch ground ball to the left side and through for a base hit. So Dustin Carey on to start things here in the third consecutive frame. The Vikes have gotten their leadoff runner on. Of course, that statistic, you do have to put a little bit of an asterisk by it. Not all coaches are the best at updating those quick stats. But that's the way they are reported on that website right now. Brady Dolly will be the batter, move to first base to send Carey back standing to the bag. Dolly reached on an errand to score the game's first run in the second inning. A 4-0 lead for Decorah. They now have 5 hits compared to 0 for Waukon. Indians with the only error of the game. And the pitch goes inside. 1 ball, no strike. That one error caused all 4 runs to be unearned against Hamill in the second inning. Move to first base, back to the bag standing once again is Dustin Carey. Carey with the 2-stride lead at first base, held on there by Bouquet. Dolly squares to bunt, pitch high and tight. It is 1 ball, no strikes. As Dolly squared, Waters charged from third. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch to Brady again. That one right down Broadway for a strike, and it's 2-1. Stretch and a move to first base. Carey was leaning a bit, but he's back to the bag standing. Hamill paying a lot of attention to Carey. Couple of strides off the bag once again is Dustin Carey. Hamill with a long look over there. Now he pauses and the pitch swung on, driven towards left center field and deep. Looking up is Ronan. That's near the fence, and that is off the fence. Carey will make it to third on the 5th double of the season for Brady Dolly, and second and third with nobody out here in the third inning for Decorah.
Out for the Vikings.
Dolly gave that one a ride, and it landed on the track about 20 feet to the left of the 345 sign in straightaway center field. Indians bring their infield up with second and third, nobody out. Kyle Kane flew out to center his first time, 0 for 1. The pitch, here's a squeeze play. Kane bunts up the first base side. Hamill doesn't have a play at first or at home. He'll throw to first to get the out. Carey scores, and it's a 5-0 lead for Decorah. Dolly moves up to third on the play as Kyle Kane gets his first RBI of the season.
14, Brighton Meyer.
A well-executed squeeze play there. And Coach O showing a little confidence in Kyle to get the bunt down after he failed to do so in the second inning. Runner at third, one down, one in. And here's another squeeze play attempt, and Meyer bunted the ball foul. No balls and one strike. Dolly was taking off on the play, and Brighton couldn't get that one between the chalk. No balls, one strike. Not often in the game of baseball do you see consecutive squeeze plays on consecutive pitches, but Decorah tried it there, and unfortunately it didn't work. 0-1 delivery, swung on, smacked down the left field line, and it will be a fair ball and into the corner. Dolly will score easily on a stand-up double by Brighton Meyer and a 6-0 lead for Decorah. Brighton Meyer with his second double and RBI number 5 on the season.
For the Vikings, number 5, Andy Sickink.
So after a 4 spot in the second, the Vikes have a 2 spot here in the third. And Andy Sickink grounded to short to knock in a run in the second inning. Hamill with the pause and the pitch. Fastball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 swung on, a ground ball toward short. Benzing will field, will bobble, will fake a throw to first base. The fake got Brighton Meyer off the bag, and he dove, did Benzing, and retired Brighton Meyer on a 6 unassisted putout. So a nice job by Adam Benzing there, taking what could have been an E6 and turning it into a fielder's choice. So 2 down, 2 in, and a runner at first. And Colin Nimrod will bat for the third time in as many frames. Sickink takes off, pitch taken outside. Schwartz couldn't handle the offering, and Andy up into scoring position. Colin hit by a pitch in the first inning, knocked in a run with a single to left in the second, and scored himself as well. A 6-0 lead for Decorah, top of the third. Hamill with a whirl and a throw back to second base, and Andy back to the bag diving. Decorah scored 3 of their 4 runs in the second inning with 2 outs. Pitch hit him. Raised him in the stomach as Colin Nimrod hit for the second time in this ballgame. So first and second, 2 down, and Jake Hubden will be the batter. Hubden flew out deep to left in the first, singled and scored in the second inning. 6-0 Decorah here in the third. Stepping off is Hamill. Colin Nimrod now has been hit by a pitch 5 times this year. He's not even tops on the squad in that category. His pitch goes high to Hubden. 1 ball, no strikes. Brighton Meyer has been hit 6 times this year. This is the 14th game for Decorah as that one smoked out in the right center field for a base hit. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Andy Sickink. He will score. Stopping at third is Nimrod on a RBI double with 2 outs by Jake Hubden and a 7-0 lead for Decorah. Hubden with double number 4 and RBI number 11 on the season. And Decorah has now scored 4 of their 7 runs with 2 outs. And Cole Sweska, who is 2 for 2 of the night, or on the night, Takes the pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. Sweska with a single in the first and a 2-run single in the second inning. The pitch taken for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swinging a foul back to the screen on a pitch tailing towards the outside portion of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Cole Sweska. Nimrod third, Hovden second. 7-0 Decorah here in the third. The pitch grounded towards third and foul. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nimrod off a third, Hovden off a second. Pitch, just missed the outside edge. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looked like Hamill wanted that one. 2-2 the count. Hamill ready. 2-2 delivery. Smacked into left and a base hit. Nimrod will score easily. Hovden will come to the plate. The relay throw is not in time. A 2-run single by Cole Sweska and a 9-0 lead for Decorah. Sweska now 3 for 3 with 4 RBI here tonight. He has doubled his season RBI total. And Austin Ashbacker,
the DH, number 19, Austin Ashbacker,
will become the 9th man to bat in this inning. Ashbacker popped to third in the first, grounded to short in the second. A 9-0 lead here in the third inning. And Sweska has stole twice in this situation, and a move to first base sending Sweska back diving to the bag. Pause and the delivery. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ashbacker and Keene, the only hitters in the Decorah lineup yet to reach base safely, although Keene had a suicide squeeze RBI earlier this inning. 1-0 swung on, driven towards left field. Underneath it is Marshall Lyons. He will make the catch to retire the side. But the Vikes able to score 5 on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 9-0 Decorah. Bottom of the third inning. Time to take a look at our next week of broadcasting on AM 1240 KDEC and at KDECradio.net. Monday night, the Decorah Viking baseball team travels to Waverly to take on the Go Hawks. Our coverage for that will begin at approximately 7:20. Tuesday night, we'll have Decorah softball at Turkey Valley. Our coverage for that will begin at 7:20. Wednesday night will be Decorah at North Fayette from Olensack Field in Decorah in baseball. That'll be a 7:20 start for that one. Thursday night will be Decorah in Crestwood in softball from Decorah. 7:20 start for that one. And then Friday night, Decorah at Charles City in baseball and a 7:20 start for that one. Landon Severson will bat from the right-hand side of the plate, swings at the first one and fouls it away. No balls, 1 strike. Severson is 2 for 5 with an RBI on the season. Colin Nimrod has retired the first 6 he has faced, 3 on ground balls and 3 on strikeouts. 0-1 delivery, swung on and missed at a curve, and it's 0-2. Severson, the DH, batting for the pitcher, Hayden Hamill. A 4 spot in the second and a 5 spot in the third for Decorah. A 9-0 lead for the Vikings as the pitch goes inside. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nimrod looking for his 3rd win of the season, his 3rd win this week. 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. 4 strikeout for Colin Nimrod, and there's 1 down here in the 3rd inning. 1 down, nobody on, and Marshall Lyons will be the batter. 161 with 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 2 RBI. First pitch, curveball, and Lyons ducks out of the way of it. 1 ball, no strikes from Nimrod. Nimrod shutout win over Osage last week, and or last Saturday, and a win against Owine earlier this week. Curve swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen has given up 6 earned runs in 12 2/3. 1-1 delivery, fastball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. He has thrown it well since his first outing of the season, which was 2 weeks ago tonight in lacrosse against Lansing Key. 2-1 delivery grounded towards short. Andy's thinking bobbles there, and he won't have a play. Marshall Lyons becomes the first base runner for Decorah on the E6. Runner at first, 1 down. Sam Schwartz to the plate, who is 1 for 18 on the season. Nimrod working out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Here's a swing and a foul to the screen to the right side of home plate. No balls, 1 strike. Move to first base once again from Callan, and back to the bag diving is Lyons. Lyons 1 for 1 in the steal department this year. Nimrod comes set, and the 0-1 delivery. Fisted foul up the first base side. It is no balls and 2 strikes to count. 9-0 Decorah here in the third. Off of first base goes Lyons. The pitch swung on and missed. Runner goes. Throw down to second base is in time, but I don't believe Sinking kept the ball. He did not. It was a strikeout of Schwartz, but Lyons steals second. Pretty good toss there by Kyle Kane, but Sinking couldn't hang on to it. It was a little bit to the first base side, but had the catch been made, it would have been a strike him out, throw him out, double play. And now Adam Benzing will be the batter for Waukon. Benzing grounded to short in the first, 0 for 1. 9-0 the score. Decorah on top as Benzing looks at a strike, 0-1. Decorah on the season now has committed 23 errors. The 0-1 delivery goes low, 1 ball, 1 strike. I know it's kind of unfair to compare years and everything like that, but for the sake of defensive performance, you bring it up as part of this conversation. Nimrod with the pause, a look back at second and the pitch. That one just missed outside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Benzing. In 36 games a year ago, Decorah committed 33 errors. They've committed 23, playing their 14th game of the season tonight. 2-1 delivery, swung on, rolled to the right side. Dolly gets to it, knocks it down. That's all he'll be able to do, as Benzing will get the infield hit.
Second baseman, number 16,
first and
Benzing.
Third with 2 down, and it'll be up to Tyler Benzing to try to get that key 2-out hit for his squad. He grounded out to first in the first, 0 for 1. Decorah leading 9-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. A 4 spot in the second and a 5 spot in the third for Decorah. 4 of the runs have been knocked in by Cole Sweska. Pitch, a little bit low, a little bit outside. Keen to his right to put the stop to it. 1 ball, no strikes. Decorah has scored 6 of their 9 runs with 2 outs. And the Indians trying to get a couple of tallies back here. Nimrod with the pause. Runner bluffs going, and a curve taken for a strike by Tyler Benzing. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. An error and an infield hit have given the Indians a scoring opportunity here in the bottom of the third inning. Nimrod ready, 1-1. Fastball misses low and inside for 2 balls, 1 strike. Lights have been turned on here at the ballpark and starting to take effect. The sun down upon us within the next few minutes. The pitch swung on, a little chopper right in front of the plate. Nimrod will pick up. He'll throw to first base to retire Benzing. And that's that here in the third. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. End of 3, Decorah 9, and Waukon nothing. A 9-0 lead for Decorah as we go to the 4th inning. Hayden Hamill has thrown 72 pitches to this point, has given up 9 hits, 9 runs, 5 of them earned. He has hit 3 men. He hasn't walked anybody, and he hasn't struck out anybody. Be Dustin Carey, Brady Dowley, and Kyle Kane here in the 4th inning for Decorah. Decorah out hitting Waukon 9-1. Each team has committed a defensive miscue through 3 innings. Dustin Carey is 1-for-2. He grounded to short in the first and singled and scored in the third. The pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Carey with 5 home runs, including 1 the other night down at East Waterloo. He had 2 in the doubleheader against Owine. Pitch hammered foul. That one whizzing by the ear of Coach O in the third base box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hamill about ready to toss his 75th pitch of the game. 1-1 delivery outside for 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1, swinging a pop-up right side. Angling towards the line is Parker Hesse. He dives at the last second and makes the catch 30 feet onto the outfield grass, sliding right on the fair foul line. And there's 1 down here in the 4th inning. Don't know if Parker had that one from the get-go, but he ended up catching it. The end result is all that matters, and for the first time tonight, a leadoff hitter in a Viking inning has been retired as Dolly takes the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Dolly reached on an error and scored in the second, doubled and scored in the third. Hamill delivers, and the pitch. That one inside corner for a strike. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. That one, a fly ball, left center field. On his horse is Marshall Lyons, and he'll run it down in deep left center field. Lyons got a great jump on that ball and was able to run down a well-hit ball by Brady Dowley for the second out here in the 4th inning.
The center fielder, number 4, the catcher, number 4, Kyle Kane.
2 down. Nobody on. 4th inning, 9-0 Decorah. Kyle Kane is one of 2 guys that hasn't been on base yet, and he smokes one out to deep left center field. But Lyons had a beat on that one as well, and he will make the catch to retire the side. The Vikes go quietly in the 4th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 9-0 Decorah. Bottom of the 4th inning we go. 9-0 Decorah leading. Earlier today, the Decorah softball team was at the Jessup tournament. Decorah defeated Wapsie Valley 12-2 and then lost to Maquoketa Valley 12-6. They'll play 2 more games at Jessup tomorrow and get back into conference action at Charles City Monday night. We'll have them again Tuesday night down at Turkey Valley. Colin Nimrod's given up 1 hit, allowed another runner to reach via an error, has struck out 5 and hasn't walked anybody to this point. Jacob Ronan was one of those strikeout victims. He went down looking in the first 0 for 1. Ronan in from the right-hand side of the plate against the right-hander Nimrod, and the pitch, a strike, 0-1. Collins been reasonably economical. That was his 41st pitch to this point. 0-1 delivery. Here's a chopper over the head of Nimrod, fielded at second base, and Dolly boots it. Took a funny hop on him, ended up hitting him in the right leg, and the ball ended up carrying out into center field. So Ronan reaches on the E4 to start things here in the fourth inning.
Number 23, Sully Bukai.
That's the first Indian leadoff runner to reach tonight, and Sully Bukai will stand in. He'll look at the first pitch outside. 1 2 strikes. Bukai struck out swinging to start the second. 0 for 1. 9-0 Decorah here in the fourth. And a move to first base, and Ronan back to the bag diving. Pitch, ground ball to the right side. That one is going to sneak through and into shallow right field. Dolly was able to get to the ball, but that's all he was able to do. So an infield hit for Sully. So it's first and second with nobody out here in the fourth inning. So the Indians with a little bit of momentum.
The Indian right fielder, number 24.
The last couple of frames against Colin Nimrod. That's the second hit Colin has given up, and Decorah has committed 2 errors as well. First and second, nobody out for Parker Hesse, who looks at a strike, 0-1. Hesse struck out on 3 pitches in the second inning, 0 for 1. The stretch by Nimrod, the 0-1. Curveball taken for a strike again, and it snowballs 2 strikes. Stretch, a look back at second. And the 0-2 delivery swung on a little nubber up the third base side that will roll foul. Carey got a glove on it to make sure, but those nubbers up the line more likely to stay foul here at Waukon because they have grass between home plate and first base and between third base and home plate. Pitch, swing and a miss. Had a fastball. Colin with his 6th strikeout, 1 down here in the fourth. First and second, 1 down. Brock Waters grounded to short his first time up in the second, 0 for 1. 9-0 Decorah as we play the bottom half of the fourth inning. The pause by Colin and the pitch. Caught the corner, outside edge, taken for strike 1. So Colin facing a little adversity here, and granted it's 9-0, but situations like this hopefully help you grow as the season goes on. Nimrod ready, and the pitch swung on and missed. It is 0-2, and I think Colin might have gotten away with a balk there. Seemingly he started, stopped, and then started again. But the guys in blue did not see it. So it wasn't a balk. So no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch sprayed foul down the left field line and out of play. Over near the opposing football bleachers here at Waukon. Speaking of football, good to have Decorah and Waukon back on the schedule. No sense in looking back, but boy, would that have been fun the last couple of years. 0-2 delivery swung on and fouled on a curveball tailing in on the hands. No balls, 2 strikes. Indians oh so close to a state football title. One funky bounce on the crossbar late in the game made them runners up, but a great year for them. Pitch swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. Another strikeout for Colin Nimrod. He's got 7 now. And there's 2 down. So 2 down. Runners at first and second. Landon Severson struck out swinging the third, 0 for 1. 9-0 Decorah here in the fourth. Pitch swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike to count. Decorah 4 in the second, 5 in the third. 6 of the 9 runs came with 2 outs. That's good to see from a team that's been struggling on the timely hitting end of things. Fastball goes up to Severson. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, a little number up the first base side, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Ronan at second, Bucat at first. There hasn't been a ball out of the infield off an Indian bat yet in this game as Nimrod steps off the rubber. One and two with 2 down. Cowan ready, 1-2. Fastball in for 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stretch, 2-2. Swung on and a ground ball to the left side. Knocked down there by Sinking and carried into shallow left field. They're going to send the runner from third. Throw to the plate, not in time. It's a 9-1 ball game. Andy Sinking couldn't get to the ball deep into the hole. I doubt he would have gotten it out, but the kick probably
The left fielder, number 7, Marshall,
allowed the runner to score, so we'll give him both a hit and an error on that play. And it's a 9-1 ball game. As we have first and second with 2 down. And Marshall Lyons will be the batter. He'll look at the first one up. 1 ball, no strikes. Decorah with 3 errors, all coming from their middle infielders tonight. Pitch, late swing and a foul ball. First base side. 1 ball, 1 strike on Marshall Lyons. One. Swing and a miss. Good fastball inner half. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. Ooh, just missed the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Marshall Lyons. Nimrod comes set. A look around the base pass. The 2-2. Swinging a foul. Right side and out of play. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 errors and 2 hits have allowed the Indians to get on the board here in the 4th inning. It's 9-1. Deuce's wild pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Sinking will field and give an underhand toss to Dolly at second to force Severson. And that's that for the 4th inning. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left. We head to the 5th. It is 9-1 Decorah. 9 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors for Decorah. 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error for Waukon. Here at the end of 4 innings. Brighton Meyer will start things here in the 5th inning.
Leading off the Vikings, the right fielder, number 14, Brighton Meyer.
Meyer hit by a pitch, scored in the 2nd, a double and an RBI in the 3rd. Swinging a foul at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. The count as the pitch swung on, popped up foul. Right side and out of play. And that one going to be off the roof of the storage shed on the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes to count on Brighton Meyer. Hamill has retired 5 in a row since a two-out single by Sweska in the third. Curveball taken low. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch outside for 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Brighton Meyer. Everybody in the Viking lineup with a hit, with the exception of Ashbacker and Keene. Keene does have an RBI on a suicide squeeze bunt. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. It hits Brighton Meyer. He sensed Colin Nimrod was sneaking up on him for the team lead in that category and let that one go off the left elbow area. 7th time Brighton has been hit by a pitch this year. Runner at first and nobody out for Andy Sinkink. RBI ground out to short in the second. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third. And a move to first base will send Meyer back to the bag. Waters in on the grass at third, expecting a bunt. 9-1 Decorah here in the 5th. Andy squares to bunt and takes the pitch high. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Colin Nimrod in the top of the order on deck. Hamill the sign from Schwartz and the 1-0. Andy bunts it right back to the pitcher. Hamill will throw to first base with Buchheit covering. Sacrifice good, 1-3. Second sacrifice of the night for Decorah. The other came on the suicide squeeze off the bat of Kyle Kane. Colin Nimrod will start the 4th trip around the Decorah batting order. He was hit by a pitch in the first, RBI single and scored in the second, and was hit by a pitch and scored in the third. And he looks at a strike, nothing in 1. Best part about tonight offensively, 6 of the 9 runs have come with 2 outs. Ground ball to the left side. It's picked up there by Waters. He'll throw on to first base. Dropped at first base by Buchheit on the throw in the dirt. As the throw went across, Meyer snuck up to third base on the play. So the Vikes will have him at the corners with 1 down. E5, second error of the night for Waukon. And Jake Hubden will bat with runners at the corners and 1 down. 9-1 Decorah here in the 5th. Hubden flew out to left in the first, single and scored in the second, and an RBI double and a run scored in the third. Nimrod will lead at first. Meyer short lead at third as Hubden swings and misses at the first offering from Hamill. No balls and 1 strike. Two hits for Hubden. Nimrod's been on base all 4 times. Taking off is Colin Nimrod. Here's ground ball to short, and Benzing can't field it. It goes between his legs and into shallow left. Meyer will score. Hubden will reach on the E6. It's 10-1 Decorah. So the Vikes putting it in play and good things happening as the Indians now with 3 errors on the night.
Left fielder for the Vikings, number 8, Cole Sweska.
Runner at first. Runner at second, 1 in, 1 down. The batter is Cole Sweska in a 10-1 lead as Sweska looks at a strike outside edge. The ball is 1 strike. Sweska 3 for 3 with 4 RBI. He has doubled his total in that category. The pause in the 0-1, swung on, grounded towards third, fielded there by Waters. He'll win the race with Nimrod to the bag to get the force out for the second out of the inning. A 5 unassisted put out will retire Nimrod and send Hubden to second. And Austin Ashbacker is 0 for 3. First pitch outside from Hamill. No balls, 1 strike. Austin has popped out to third in the first, grounded to short in the second, and flew out to left in the third. Upton away from second, Cole away from first. That one hammered deep to left field. Looking up his lines, it'll be one hopping against the fence. Upton will score. Stopping at third is Sweska. A 2-out RBI double by the Baby Bull, and it's 11-1 Decorah. Ashbacker with the RBI double. Double number 6, RBI number 13 on the season. And Dustin Carey will look to add on to his 3A leading RBI total right here. 11-1 Decorah here in the 5th. Carey grounded to short in the first, singled and scored in the third, and flew out to right in the 4th. The pitch outside from Hamill. 1 ball, no strikes, and this is Hamill's game. Nobody else has warmed up for Waukon. 95th pitch for him is swung and fouled at the plate by Dustin Carey, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah up 11-1, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, and 2 in the 5th inning. We mentioned Carey now with 5 home runs for Decorah. That is the top total for Decorah since 2 years ago when Josie Jewell had 7. Josie also had 7 home runs 3 years ago. And a move to third base, back to the bag diving is Cole Sweska. You can really only look back that far since high school baseball went to the BB Corbat. Curveball. Missed somewhere, I guess. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one. Outside again, it's 3 balls, 1 strike now on Dustin Carey. And the pitch, that one on the outside edge for a strike. Carey took a step towards first base, and home plate umpire Scott Hoppel had other ideas. So it's 3-2 now with 2 down. 11-1 Decorah here in the 5th. Dustin chopped 1 foul, third base side. Coach Rowe tried to hop, but ball was too slowly hit. The 3-2 swung on, popped up, foul ball right side. The first baseman is under it, and it actually lands in fair territory. And overrunning the ball was Bouquet. 2 runs will score. It's 13-1 Decorah. And since that ball wasn't touched, that'll be the goofiest 2-run single you'll ever see. Looked like Bouquet was under the ball easily, but it ended up not in his glove, and Carey's going to get a couple of RBIs because of it. Of the 27 he has this year, those are probably 2 of the cheapest ones he'll have, but nonetheless, they count on the board, and it's 13-1. Pitch in there for a strike to Brady Dolly, 0-1. Dolly reached on an error and scored in the second, doubled and scored in the third, flew out to left in the 4th. 0-1 delivery, and swinging a ground ball to third, picked up there by Waters. He'll throw on the run and retire Dolly, and that's that for the 5th inning. But the Vikes score 4 on 2 hits. Helped out by 2 Indian errors and 1 left. Vikes will try to close it out next. They lead it 13-1. 13-1. Decorah leads it as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Colin Nimrod has thrown 62 pitches, has given up 3 hits, 1 unearned run. He has not walked anyone tonight, and he has struck out 7. The number 9 hitter in the lineup, Sam Schwartz, will lead things off at a first pitch strike from Colin, and Colin has done very good on the first pitch strikes. Of the 18 batters he has faced, that's 13 he has gotten strike 1 on. 0-1 delivery, curveball taken low. It is 1 ball and 1 strike on Schwartz, who struck out swinging in the 3rd. Indians need 3 to keep this one going. It's 13-1 Decorah here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1 delivery, curveball swung on and missed as Schwartz tried to wait back and waited too long. It is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Fastball taken for strike 3. The good old looking for the local got the express. One down here in the fifth inning. Adam Benzing is 1 for 2. Grounded to short in the first and got an infield hit in the third inning. No ball has left the infield against Colin Nimrod 2 times through the order. Benzing looks at the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strike. So Colin with a pretty solid outing. Trying to get 2 more outs and get Decorah their 4th straight victory and their 6th in their last 7. Pitch goes high. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Adam Benzing. Two-0. Grounded to the right side. 1 hopper right to Aaron Severson. He'll move to his left and tag the bag for the second out here in the 5th inning. So 2 down, nobody on. And the last hope for the moment for the Indians is Tyler Benzing. 13-1 Decorah here in the 5th. Benzing is grounded out to first and grounded back to the pitcher in the 1st and the 3rd innings respectively. He'll swing and foul one into the Decorah dugout on the ground. No balls and 1 strike. Decorah manager Toby Englehart throwing that one back in. No balls, 1 strike to count. Callan kicks and deals, and the pitch blooped foul to our right, not a play. Our vantage point directly behind home plate. Elevated. Nice new press box after some of the renovations they did over here a couple of years ago. No balls, 2 strikes. Callan kicks and deals, and the pitch swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Kyle can't find it. He picks it up. He throws on to first base. The out recorded, and that's a Viking victory. Decorah makes quick work of the Indians tonight by a 13-1 margin. 13 runs on 11 hits, 3 errors, and 5 left for Decorah. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 errors, and 4 left for Waukon. Colin Nimrod, the winning pitcher. He is now 3-1. 5 innings of 3-hit ball, 1 unearned run. He walks no one and strikes out 9 in that time. The losing pitcher, Hayden Hamill, for Waukon. He drops to 2-3. So Decorah wins their 4th in a row. They are now 8-6 on the season, 4-3 in conference play. Waukon drops to 3-10 and 1-3 in conference play. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So, as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you, that's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Viking fans, we know you enjoyed the outcome. Final score, 13-1 Decorah in 5. We'll be with you from Waverly on Monday night as the Decorah Viking baseball team will take on the Go Hawks. Our pregame coverage will begin at approximately 7:20 on Monday night. So for our entire KDEC sports team, Darren Swinson saying so long from Waukon. Decorah wins it in 5 tonight, 13-1. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. We'll talk to you again Monday night. Have a good weekend.